All right, now we're back.
All right. Yeah, now we're officially back from the technical difficulty.
Sure, yeah.
110%.
I'm gonna fire my technical director. I don't know what he's doing over
bro.
there.
It's not my job anymore, bro.
But yeah, you knew your friend before one.
Yeah, bro. Before one, shout out my homie Bruce. Mm-hmm. It's a real ass name right there,
bro. You know, I've never had a friend named Bruce, but you know, if you have a friend named Bruce, they're a badass.
Are we talking about Asian Bruce?
Yeah, bro, the same one.
Yo,
that's the dude, bro. He knows him because he's known me that long, bro. He's known me that long.
Damn,
bro.
how's that guy doing, man?
Bro, he's doing good. He's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah.
So he's Asian, which is cool, and his name is Bruce.
Yeah.
What's his last name?
I think if it's not everyone's government name,
if it's not what I think it is, then I'm gonna be disappointed.
It's not what you think. I'm gonna be honest.
If it doesn't start with an L and end with an E,
it definitely doesn't. But it's just as badass, nigga. It's just as badass. I promise.
It's Bruce Lee, but L-I instead of L-E-E.
It's fucking Bruce Eel.
Every time I hear
Bruce Banner.
Every time I hear a dude named Bruce, I just think of whatchamacallit? Not Highlander. You know, the one with
Zoolander?
No. God, he was the guy who got in all that trouble because he had that drunk driving race. He got like cancer.
Bruce Willis?
No.
I always think about Die Hard. I'm not even gonna lie. Every single time I hear the name Bruce, I'm thinking about Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Every single time.
But is it a Christmas movie though?
It is.
Oh, Die Hard, the Bad Santa or something like that.
Die Hard. Die Hard's a Christmas movie, 100%.
Yeah.
I think any movie could be a Christmas movie if you just like watch it during the holidays. I mean, if you make it a tradition.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the movie takes place during Christmas, therefore it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah. I know it is a Christmas movie, but I'm saying.
See, he agrees.
You can make any movie a Christmas movie.
Young Frankenstein is like my New Year's movie. Like, I don't know why.
You got a New Year's movie?
Yeah, it's my New Year's movie. My dad and I.
You watching movies at New Year's?
Yeah, you know, like
I never got
into
that habit, and I'll tell you why. Because way back, I mean, I don't do this now because the society's kind of lame now. But back in
we live in a society. Bro.
Yeah, back in like 2012, we on New Year's we always used to go to house parties in PG, but like all these crazy white boys, bro, they know how to party. It's crazy, and
they do.
And they would have like hella liquor, hella booze, and like you would just be like partying with bitches, making out with them past like 1 o'clock or whatever the fuck.
In PG.
Yeah, bro, PG was fucking lit.
What year is this?
Dude.
This was like in 2012.
What?
Y'all know David Toeig?
Yeah, fucking 2012. I was like 21. I had just turned 21 too, I think, or like around that age.
Yeah, so he was out and about.
Yeah, but it was fucking fun, bro. But because of that, I never like watched movies because I was always just used to doing like shit on New Year's, you know. And then even after like I stopped like actually going out on New Year's. Like even on New Year's, I'm just home chilling, bro. Like, or I'll be on like my phone because I don't really think about like, oh, I need to watch a movie or I need to do this, you know?
Yeah, you just wait for the countdown.
I always watch Swords and Sandals movies on New Year's or New Year's Eve. I always either watch like Lord of the Rings or like some.
Well, Lord of the Rings is
obscure
the shit.
like 70s claymation shit.
Bro, like Gumby shit, like original Gumby.
No,
shit?
like you know, Jason and the Argonauts.
Oh yeah,
like some shit like that. Where it's just
the one with the skeletons.
Yeah, the skeletons and the Hydra and the motherfucking big metal nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hydra, have you guys seen the new G.I. Joe movie? I want to watch it, but I don't
know.
Oh, no.
The Snake Eyes
Disney
one?
Plus some shit, right? Disney
no,
Plus.
It's gay. It's actually in theaters. Otherwise, I would have already watched it. No, it's because
Chew. Your choices of words, please.
Oh, my bad.
Your vocabulary, nigga, it needs to expand. You know what I'm saying?
It's a whack. Okay, it's a whack.
This dude's a linguist, bro. Like, come on now.
Can we move on? Let's go move on.
Yeah.
Because I got some special, man. I've been waiting to announce this. I've been waiting to push this. New album is about to drop August 27th, Seaside Market.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be my second album that's on main streaming services. So it's going to be available on Apple, Spotify, Tidal, anywhere you can stream music at is going to be there. This is the first album that I actually recorded in this office right here. Yeah. So, I mean, this was all really all from scratch. This started in the pandemic. It all started with, getting a couple bands and made the move to finally get my own studio equipment, I've been like working trying to, I mean, get some money and save up. And then, you know, the pandemic was a gift and a curse. And I was able to finally get my studio equipment. So now I'm finally announcing this album right here. So
hell yeah, and you guys got to get on that because it's gonna be
amazing.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fire. Hank, you know, he's there. You were there for the process, pretty much all of it since the beginning.
I mean, like I put in,
you know what I mean,
for a lot of the, you know what I mean,
for the mixing,
the recording room, like, all that shit. I was doing that shit. You know what I mean, all during that project. So
so I just want to thank you honestly for like putting your effort into this, and you know what I mean, being passionate.
Hell yeah.
Being someone I could count on, you know what I mean? So because nowadays there's not a lot of people like that you could count on to do your music, because you know most of the time you got to pay a price, which makes sense. But you know when people are doing it out of love and they see the vision that you see, like that's you know what I mean, that's something special. So that's something you got to keep. So
and this is gonna be on all streaming platforms, right?
Yep. All streaming platforms. Calling it the Seaside Market. With just Seaside Market. Went with that name just because, you know what I mean, I want to represent the city, of course, and not just try to put the city, but like more local talent around it as well. That's why I want to get like the market idea, like, yo, this is what's available also, you know what I mean, like this is also on here. We're also on the shelf here too, so you know what I mean, if you happen to see us, you know what I mean, pick it up, try it out, you know what I'm saying?
It's
that's dope. I like that.
I was talking with June earlier. I was watching fucking Poetic Justice yesterday, and they had that like scene with like the Seaside African Festival. I was like, nigga, where the fuck is our Seaside African Festival? Like, wait, what the hell?
Honestly, like, there's a lot of shit that like Seaside can do, like, because there's a lot of brown and black culture, like, so yeah, African Festival would be fucking dope. That makes so much sense, you know?
Yeah.
So I mean, hopefully,
you know what I'm saying, just like putting on the city. And,
yeah. Because you know what I mean, it's just sad to see the only time brown and black people are together is when we're fucking protesting for our lives,
nigga,
you know? How about celebrate our cultures? Like, you know what I mean, put some of that shit on the farmers market. You know what I mean?
I'm all of the above, bro. I'm all kinds of.
You're covering all bases.
I'm covering all bases here. You know what I'm
Neapolitan,
saying?
huh?
Bro, I'm the whole ice cream shake, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
The whole ice cream shake.
Yeah. So I definitely feel that. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Yeah. But listen, man, Seaside Market. I counted the features of all the artists I put on there. I got 13 artists on there. 13 artists on there. And got a lot of different producers as well. Man, every song, gonna let y'all know, every song is mixed differently. Everything is not perfect, and which is okay because I don't want it to sound perfect. I want people to know the journey that I'm going through and the process that I'm going through. So, so just know that if you think this is dope, just wait for the next shit. You know about the next shit. Y'all know about the next shit.
They already know, but
you know about the next shit. It's just gonna keep,
They know about the quality.
It's just gonna keep getting better and better. So, you know what I'm saying? When I say playtime's over, bro. I'm back outside.
He's back and he's dropping.
I'm back outside, like,
period.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one that's still.
He's overly prepared at this point.
Yeah.
He's.
You know and I wanna thank Battle Rap for that shit, because Battle Rap kept me on my toes, not only like pen wise but preparation wise. Because if you could go to your battle with some dope ass shit, but if you forget it and you misperform it, it's whack.
Game over.
It's not gonna hit the same.
Thanks.
So you gotta be on your toes, not only like mentally, physically. You know what I mean? You gotta have all that shit. You gotta be ready. So I took that hustle, that strive, that kind of work ethic to the music. You know what I mean? So, and where I'm at, I feel like I'm just I got that work ethic, and I'm just trying to keep it going.
And I see that. Like, one thing that I see that I see the most valuable in a lot of people is just their work ethic. And you can see that shit first and foremost, or at least I can. You know what I mean? And just their whether it's the quality of their music, or just the quality of their bars, or just the time they take to put their shit together. All that, you can just hear when somebody's worked hard behind something, for sure. Yeah. Especially in music.
Yeah. Work ethic is going to be talent all the time.
I think especially, like, interesting choice of words that you did earlier, like an imperfect album. Like, the best albums are imperfect. Like, especially, like, if you're looking at, like, a lot of the stuff that they're producing right now, like, when you got that overproduced, absolutely crisp sound, it sucks. You know?
Sometimes it sucks.
Exactly. Like, you can't, like, see, like, oh, there's a process here. Like, people are really passionate about this, because it just sounds like, oh, someone put it through a laundry and it's, like, completely clean now. It's like all creative process.
I mean, the best sounds the most influential sounds, the most revolutionary sounds throughout music are always the ones that are like made just out of the orthodox.
Yeah, orthodox.
Out of what the formula already has. You know
Like
what
the
I mean?
rules,
Like,
the standard
like
rules.
X recorded his shit in a completely different frequency. X fucking mixed his shit in a completely different frequency. X fucking did all that shit, and people still fuck with his music to this day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and he just made that shit. Like, nigga, it doesn't sound, bruh. Let's be honest, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Look at Me does not sound good. Like, according to
Recorded
like,
on an iPhone, right?
you know what I mean? Like, according to like anybody who's like, you know what I mean? Like, spent like, they're like, oh, this shit sounds, you know what I mean? Just harsh. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It was one of the most
orthodox
revolutionary songs of our current generation of rap.
Yeah, and now a lot of people are trying to be unorthodox.
Mm-hmm.
Being unorthodox
Trying
is
to
becoming
find the new sound, trying to find that next thing, that next wave that's gonna carry through.
Yeah, and like now there's songs with like they purposely put a nasty bass that's a little bit too much on purpose, just so you could feel that little, you know what I mean, that raspiness.
Just so, yeah, exactly.
Like we're saying, the orthodox, the unordinary kind of
like
sound.
not all of Nipsey's songs are mixed like really well. Not all of them sound like he recorded at a professional studio. But you know what I mean.
Besides the Victory Lap, I feel like Victory Lap was.
I mean, Victory Lap is just fucking
that shit.
nigga,
The mix and mastering on fucking Victory Lap.
You're gonna bring up Victory Lap like I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I know.
Mailbox money.
Yeah, mailbox money. But yeah.
Like or shit like that. You know what I mean? Like Victory Lap is one of the
Yeah.
most complete albums that has ever been created. Period. At all. Ever.
For facts.
For sure.
Facts.
Like that's just the most sonically sound album I think I've
Yeah.
heard
One of them for sure.
ever.
One of them for sure.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? For sure.
One of them. Yeah, if you know, you know. If you got that ear, you know what I mean, then you know.
For
But
sure.
yeah, man. Seaside Market dropping August 27th.
Yeah.
After that, you know what I mean, it's gonna be some more. So keeping my foot on the pedal. You know what I'm saying?
Go look out for that for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you're sleeping, you need to wake up.
Set your alarm for August 27th. You know what I'm saying? If you're sleeping, set your alarm for August 27th. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, definitely. But listen, COVID is spiking back up, man. How you guys feel about this? You guys predicted it? Was it easy to predict? Is this catching you guys out of nowhere? What's
we
up?
all kind of knew it was coming. It wasn't like something that was news to anybody because they're just gonna milk the shit out of it at this point, I think.
I mean, I don't know. Everybody's kind of like on board with it being a conspiracy and everything, but at the end of the day, it's like if it's gonna come back, if it's not gonna come back, like either way, you know what I mean. I'm gonna still be doing me. Yeah. It didn't really change. Like it changed a lot of people's lives, but at this point, we're hella used to it.
And I'm fully vaccinated, but like I think it's stupid to like just be like closing everything just because some people don't want to. I mean, people have the choice, you know. To
I don't think they're gonna be closing everything down like they did like back in March. You know, I think it's gonna be like one of those things where like
overreaction for sure.
Yeah, where they're gonna be like, okay, like everyone's gonna get their masks back on. You know, I think that's gonna happen, but I don't think it's gonna be like, oh, you can't eat or anywhere, you can't go out to like a bar or whatever. And like, you know, we saw this happening. Like people were saying last March, this isn't gonna be something that like, oh, when it comes to July, like, you know, the president said like, oh, you know, we're just everything's gonna be great. We're gonna like be shooting off fireworks and eating barbecues. Like that's just not gonna happen. This is gonna be here for like the next 3 years. It's gonna be like the flu, you know, because like that's what we saw like when the flu pandemic like in
the avian flu and like all these other ones. That
like influenza, like Spanish influenza. You know, we've had that. We get flu shots every year. You know, and it's gonna be like that. Getting your COVID shot is just gonna be like getting your flu shot now. You know?
Yeah,
it's the new normal, and like people don't like that, but like.
It's just another one added to the list.
Exactly.
With the flu shot and
you know, new diseases come up all the time. It's just like a natural part of like the environment.
Like in 10 years from now, we're probably gonna experience another one, like another different type of you know what I mean, virus or disease that goes around.
I mean, like a big part of why this is like so devastating too is just like overall just mishandling of resources. At the times too, I feel like
people are kind of like quick to be like, oh, it's like a conspiracy. Like I'm gonna chalk it up to like human stupidity.
Yeah, for real.
Because like you can be like, I don't think like anyone's smart enough to like orchestrate, you know, a global pandemic and have it play out. I think people are just dumb and they mishandled, like, you know, they fumbled the football. You know, and like they're just gonna keep doing that because that's what like people do. You know,
I agree with you completely. It's not. I never like thought that it was a conspiracy or anything because I do believe in like the science of it, but
Yeah.
I also think that at this point, they're just milking the shit out of it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
people need to just get
absolutely.
on with their lives, because I think it's going to be worse economically for, people and for the economy to like bounce back from them like fully closing down again than it is for for people to be getting sick or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever the alternative is, because it's going to be way worse for somebody that's barely scraping by, like to again lose their job or do whatever it
Yeah.
is.
Or like
Because
it's
like all
too.
the rich ass politicians and all the rich ass motherfuckers like Bezos, they still make bank regardless of how anybody else is suffering. They're still making money. So
I mean, yeah, I just the differentiation I always make when talking about like that type of shit is like the elected officials we still control. You know what I mean? We still voted those people in. We still have like they still have some sense of obligation to us at some point. You know what I mean? No matter how much money they're making.
Yeah.
But then like people like Jeff Bezos or people like Elon Musk, they aren't elected and they aren't chosen by us. They just happen to be very influential.
Right.
You know what I mean?
go ahead.
I used to work for my local congressman, right? Like I was at his office and stuff. And like not a lot of people understand, but like if you call your congressman, you will get to someone. Like it might not be you get to talk to the congressman, but like you're going to talk to whoever's in charge of your thing as long as it's like a federal, something that they can actually do. Like at the same time, you have people calling in cuz like, "Oh, I got a parking ticket in Seaside." It's like I can't help you with that, But like, if you want to talk about like, if you got a housing situation, if you like need help with like unemployment, if you're like a disabled veteran or whatever, like there are things you can do. Like if you call your congressman, if you
I've
call
heard of
your
that.
representative and stuff. But like people don't realize that's a resource that's there for you, and like you have to see like what resources can I take advantage of, because people will help you. Like if you give them a call, just don't be an asshole. Yeah.
But you can't call Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, you can't call
You
Jeff
can't
Bezos.
call Jeff Bezos.
That's the thing about like you said, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, is like people like that. When you're that rich, you have like the power to really influence whatever you want. I mean, you can probably really do anything. You like create like governments in other countries and do all kinds of crazy shit. Just because you got money.
Yeah, man.
And you are not elected by anyone, bro. You just got there.
You just happen to be there.
You just happened to.
Which means that you're
do
not
the most.
obligated to answer to anybody. You can do whatever the fuck you.
Bro, you don't have anybody who's just like, hey, I gave you that. Like, no, nobody's like, nigga, I ordered my fucking,
right.
You know what I mean? My Air Maxes from you, nigga. So give me my fucking, you know what I mean? Like, give me my Amazon
crazy.
Prime. Like, no.
It's crazy how like out of touch they are too. Because like, I was listening to this podcast where this guy, he's a venture capitalist, kind of like one of those guys in Silicon Valley, and he had this idea of like, hey, we've got all these like small jets and stuff that have like no one on them. Like, why don't we create like an app where you can like get access to like a helicopter ride to the airport, and you miss all the traffic like in LA or whatever, and there you get like, it's like Skyscanner but for like private helicopters and private jets and stuff, right? Great idea. He goes to this pitch with this like huge venture capitalist. Pitch goes great, and the guy just turns him down, and he doesn't understand like, oh, what did I do? Like blah blah blah, and like he's talking to someone, and they're like, you don't understand. He hasn't waited for traffic in like 20 years. He hasn't waited at the airport for like 20 years. They just don't understand like what.
They don't understand inconveniences.
Exactly, because they don't have those inconveniences. There's no relation there. They just can't process that. Oh, that's the thing that people deal with.
Yeah. But that's the other people, like with other things. Like some people got it made. Some people never spent $1 on certain things, and then once like they get into something like, oh, you have to do that for that.
Exactly.
You have to, you know what I mean?
I always think how crazy it is to be that rich, because literally, like, to them, like a penny's got to be more than worthless.
Yeah.
Like for us, a penny's worthless, and that's for people that are poor as shit. That like $1, like it matters to, So how is it that like for these people, it's crazy. Like to them, probably like $100 is like change. Like
like $1.
Yeah.
My brother's when he was working at the this hot dog place in PG, right? And they had like a couple people. I'm not gonna name the name because I don't want to dox them. But like they had some staff back there that's like undocumented, right? So like when the pandemic hit, you know, you got all these rich assholes that I went to high school with, because I went to like a very wealthy high school, right, out of Stevenson, and like I see them on Snapchat and they're throwing huge fucking ragers and they got everything, because like, you know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, they don't give a fuck. But like at the same time, you know, you have these dudes who are here. They can't take advantage of unemployment. They can't take advantage of like, you know, healthcare, because they don't have the paperwork for it, and they're like completely fucked because they don't have a job. You know, it's like the second they shut down, everything's gone.
Yeah.
You know, so it affects people differently, and especially like in the zip code. You know, you've got the richest of the rich and the poorest of the poor.
Right.
And there's no
in between.
Yeah, there's no in between.
Yeah. That's a really sad thing to see.
And in this area, there's definitely not a middle class for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like I was working 2 jobs, and I was looking for a place to rent out with like 4 friends. Right, we were gonna get a 3-bedroom. Someone was gonna sleep in the living room or whatever. And like, you know, we're looking at it, and it's like, oh, this is gonna, like, to rent a place, even amongst the 4 of us, it'll still take up like half of our paycheck. You know, just not including like, you know,
other
utilities and groceries and all that, and gas. You know,
It's fucking ridiculous.
Other expenses and shit.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I make decent money now because I work a pretty good paying job, but even then, like now we did move up to a bigger place, but like it's still so much money that I pay just for a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
And that's just an apartment, you know, in Monterey. So it's this area is crazy.
It's like paying for a mansion.
$2 million house in Marina just sold last month. You see that?
No.
Regular ass house sells for $2 million. You know?
That's insane.
Yeah,
Imagine how much
Marina,
those $1
bro.
million homes on Carmel are now valued at.
Yeah, I know.
Those gotta be like 13 mil.
Yeah. I wanted to backtrack to the COVID. Do y'all think companies, workplaces do you think they have the right to require their employees to get vaccinated?
I don't think so, because I work with companies a lot, and I think they always told me that it's illegal, I think, to request that, or you could be sued. Like there's a bunch of lawsuits right now. I heard that there's a bunch of lawsuits right now with doctors' offices that are like requiring like even just their employees in the hospitals to like be vaccinated, or if not, like they're gonna
Lose their job.
Yeah, lose their job. And so there's a lot of like lawsuits pending right now, like because of that.
I think it's pretty fair. For,
But it doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
because you think about it and it doesn't make sense, because on the one hand you have like the government basically trying to say that vaccines aren't mandatory, but basically force them onto everybody, and make it like pretty much like
it's like the same thing. Like the government cannot arrest you for saying that you don't like black people or you don't like gay people, but you can get fired from your job for it.
Yeah.
Because of what's the amendment that freed the slaves?
The 13th Amendment, I don't think it covers. But like,
no, it does.
we have,
It's in the same amendment. They made all businesses basically have the same rights as people.
yeah.
Because they're like, oh well, we're losing all these, you know what I mean, these assets and these resources by you making us do that. So in the same amendment, they also made it so that businesses had the same rights as, you know what I mean, any one of us.
I think it's fair enough for like, you know, hospitals and stuff to
Yeah.
if you're working in like a public sector and you're coming into like contact with vulnerable people, you know, who like either, you know, can't get the vaccine because of like socioeconomic reasons, or like, you know, they're immunocompromised or something. I think it's super fair for them to be like, hey, if you don't have a vaccine and you're working as a nurse with like chemo patients, like, you know, buy a job. You know, because you're gonna get those people. Those are people who like don't have an immune system at all. It's like no matter like how strong like you are, like you can power through COVID, you know, easy peasy, right? But like if someone's got like a T blood cell count that's just going down and they're riddled with leukemia, like you should not be able to be working with them and be unvaccinated and pass something on to them that's gonna kill them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think like, you know, if you're working at a bar or whatever, and like, you know, you
Probably just
don't
keep
have
a
a
mask
vaccine,
on.
like
Yeah.
that's fine. Like it's up to the owner if you have to get a vaccine, because, you know, it's their business, you know. But like, you know, I don't think it's necessarily necessary for you to get your vaccine if like you're working in like a setting like that. But I think, you know, once you're coming in contact with people who like need to be protected,
Yeah.
like, that's
different, yeah.
Yeah, it's the dividing. Yeah, you can't really fuck around with that.
Yeah, I think that's different. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So let's move on to shit, man. The news. Let's move on to the news.
What's new?
The hot news.
What's new in the news?
DaBaby.
DaBaby. What do you do this time? Got
What doesn't
another
he do?
Adidas thrown at him?
Another Adidas, man.
Adidas
No.
throw at him? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, seems DaBaby was rolling out. Was it rolling out? I want to say, or
I don't know
Lollapalooza,
what
some
festival
show.
it was. I just heard about it today.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, I heard it like I mean, it happened like I want to say less than a week ago. So it's only been like spinning around for a few days. DaBaby was performing, you know, and he was on his shit, you know, talking his shit, and you know.
Yeah.
The shit that he was saying just got a little weirder and weirder. And,
What
you know
did
what I
he
mean?
say again?
Something about
write
make
it
some
up.
noise if you didn't, you know what I mean?
What this dude
I'm
say?
pulling it up right now.
Yeah, well, I don't know if we could play audio. It might be taken down. So
just go to Complex. That's probably
yeah.
smooth.
So supposedly he made some
Scroll up,
comments.
scroll
Yeah,
up, scroll up.
he made some comments about
Down,
AIDS,
down, down.
HIV.
There.
I think he made homophobic comments.
controversy.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Any quotes?
Oh, there's a Twitter clip. Boom. Let's run that.
DaBaby went on Boomer Style. Yeah.
What? I like how the
What
DJ's
the
just. I like
fuck?
how the DJ's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna roll with this. Put some real shit on, nigga.
Fuck it. This is my job. I gotta roll with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, I
that's
don't know,
weird
bro.
as-
This
that's
is
weird as hell.
that's just
Nigga.
that's
I
just
mean,
a really
no,
weird
that
way
was just
of
very. He was definitely on. It's just a very strange thing to say in the middle of a concert.
exactly like why is that on your
See,
mind?
I didn't see the clip before this. But you know what I mean? I haven't heard DaBaby rap any homophobic shit. I haven't heard
That's
him
amazing.
rap about really niggas sucking dick or HIV before or you know what I
Nothing.
mean, STDs. I haven't heard him rap that. So you know what I mean?
Why
Maybe
is it
he
on
should
his- yeah.
stay in his lane. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
That's just
Did
a-
you say anything
yeah.
else, or was that it? That was it.
Oh,
Wow, that's wild.
shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like that's a really weird way of like telling people, "Yo, put your phones up,
yeah,
make some
he's
noise."
like, hey, put
That's
some
all he had to
lines up.
say,
Like, what is he gonna?
bro. Like
I
if you want people to make some noise, you're the star. Just tell people to make some noise.
Is he gonna like make some like? Is he gonna about to put on like some super straight like R&B song about like eating pussy or something and doesn't want certain niggas to be offended when they already got their lights
Man,
up
he's
or
just gonna
something?
play R.
or-
Kelly on repeat.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This was this was really just bad looking on DaBaby, man. Like very unnecessary. You know what I mean? Like
Oddly specific is a great
Yeah.
way to put it.
I'm gonna say that's more, I'm gonna put that in the more odd than dangerous category.
Yeah,
You know what
just
I mean?
super
Like that's
odd.
weird as fuck. Like I get why people are mad, but like I don't know.
There's just this girl with
That's-
glasses
that's just
standing
fucking
there. She's just
stupid.
like, "What the fuck is even going on?" She's just
Like,
sitting there
what
with
the
her
fuck's that?
lanyard. Like, I got backstage tickets. I don't even know.
I don't
She's
know.
contemplating her life choices at that
She's
point.
like, I
Yeah, I
really
don't know
paid
why-
for
yeah.
DaBaby backstage
Yeah.
tickets, and this.
I don't know why he felt that
Man,
way
you
to
know
say
his
that.
whole entourage put their lights up.
Wait, what did T.I. say? T.I. got involved?
He tries.
Oh,
to
he
defend.
tries to defend. Hold on, I gotta hear
my
that.
God.
Hold on. What T.I. say?
I'm telling you.
It's 5 minutes though.
Oh shit.
He's going. You know they wait a cool last minute before they actually get into the shit.
Yeah,
before
he's probably
talking.
gonna say some.
But yeah, but I don't know,
stupid
man.
shit.
I feel like I don't know, it's just really weird. I don't know. I never listened to his music. I'm not a fan of his.
I mean,
It doesn't really appeal to me.
his music's very southern. You know what I'm
very
saying? Like,
fluty. Yeah.
like he really just makes, you know what I mean? It's trap beats and a nigga rides
He
on
makes
it.
the same
makes-
song
makes a
over and
flow,
over again.
and he sticks to his fucking formula, except
Yeah.
for, you know, rolling loud STD rants. But,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
maybe he's trying to spice it up a little bit. You know.
Hey,
Who
bro.
Maybe
knows?
that was his. That was his
Bro,
attempt
maybe
at
he, had,
spicing
maybe
it.
he had a really bad day. Maybe he like slid in some DMs of some trans person and he's just like anti-LGBTQ for life now or some shit, or maybe, you know what I
This
mean?
is his
Whatever it
villain
was.
origin.
What if he was
story.
trying to hide it? Cause
You
of
know what
it?
I'm saying? Whatever it was that just got him so disgruntled during that
And
concert,
the
you know?
yeah, and
Bro.
the apologies didn't help either, bro. Like the
No,
apology,
definitely.
like ain't nobody
I mean-
fucking with the apologies.
Bro, I mean, he's like on what, like 3 mollies, just ranting about STD. Bro, if I didn't catch an STD from being gay, I'd be offended from that. Like what? Like what if I just actually had HIV? And, well, now I can't put my phone in the air because this nigga's talking shit about me.
I mean, it shows like how little he actually knows about HIV because like you could live for like decades and decades now. Like is
Yeah.
he getting all his info from like a '90s infomercial?
Yeah, man, that's that. So good luck to him, man.
You know
I'm
what?
trying to get back.
Yeah, good luck, nigga.
Good
like,
luck, bro.
You're against Twitter now,
yeah,
bro.
you just
know
digged
what
your
I mean?
fucking
Like-
grave, bro.
Like you even got right wing sites saying oddly specific. Like you know what I mean? Pray for you, bro.
Yeah, it's weird, bro.
I bet.
The thing is, he is hip hop, so he can bounce back.
Yes, that's true. He is as you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
the boy Paul, yeah.
Apoyo so eloquently put.
If
He
6ix9ine
is-
could do it,
If 6ix9ine can bounce back, bro,
Where's-
this nigga definitely can. He is
But
hip hop.
do you think it's different between snitching and homophobic
Oh
comments?
yeah, no, for sure. I'm
What's
just
up,
saying, like, as far as public eye disrespect, you know what I mean. As far as like people just not fucking with you anymore. If Snicks9, if 6ix9ine can, you know what I mean, still get 100,000 views after so many Chicago niggas that are popping and so many niggas hating on him.
he's still gonna have their dedicated fan base.
Yeah, he's still gonna have people that are still.
Yeah,
sliding.
there's still
He
gonna
just
be.
lost a lot of new people. Like,
Because
Yeah,
at the end of
yeah.
the day, hip hop is very popular now.
Yeah.
Which means white people listen to it. Which means what is the main, you know what I mean, demographic of
yeah.
DaBaby as the most popular rapper?
Brad
white
Alpha
people.
Kai.
You know, so it's like he doesn't.
It takes out a good majority because supposedly he's been removed from festivals, so it's affecting his bank account. I think that's the only reason why that apology came out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he did an apology for it.
Yeah, no.
Supposedly he did
all kinds
by.
of- He's like.
It's probably someone from his team. I don't know if you want to pull up the. Oh, I hate when rappers do their fucking sleepy voice on videos. Like, bro, you're not sleepy. Like, stop. Just speak.
He's trying to sound sexy. Leave him alone.
Nah, I'm good off this guy, bro.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck
can
this
live without
nigga.
him.
It's cool. All right, next topic. Fuck this nigga. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, hold on. Actually, I feel like that nigga would fade the fuck out of me though. Like if I saw him in real life.
Hey, bro,
And that's
just
why you're saying it on the internet because he can't beat the shit out of you here. Exactly.
Hey,
let's
hey,
go.
You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Hey, net
Right.
banging
But hey,
101.
we already saw what Twitter did to one nigga. You know what I'm saying? The
Twitter,
internet
do your
still
thing.
hurts. The internet still hurts.
Bro, all you gotta do is say Twitter, do your thing, and Twitter does his thing.
Twitter, do your I'm just gonna send this clip. I'm just gonna put this clip on my Twitter. Twitter, do your thing.
Twitter, do your thing. Boom. He
Boom.
gets killed. He gets killed.
Instantly gets in a boxing match with DaBaby next month.
Nah, DaBaby's gonna delete his Instagram
Back.
account, move to like a cabin in Montana, and just like he's gonna
I mean,
do whatever.
that's what he should have
Waka
done, bro.
Flocka's doing right now.
But instead he bought
Oh
chains.
shit, how is Waka
Hey, man,
Flocka?
shout out
He's
to
just-
Waka
he's
Flocka,
got
man. He look-
chickens and shit, man.
Bro,
He's
man,
got a
he looking
farm.
like he living a good life.
Read the second part. But you guys,
Oh my
but-
God,
Hold
what
on, he
idiot.
said, but the LGBT
So this is
community,
a. Should we read it? You want to read it?
I
You want to
ain't
read it?
tripping
This
on
is a tweet
y'all.
from DaBaby.
do y'all business is y'all.
No, can you read the whole thing? Can you read the whole thing?
Yeah, yeah.
So-
He
so
said,
listeners
anybody
know.
who done ever, nigga, I hate Twitter. God damn it. Niggas speak a different language on this shit, I swear, nigga. All right, the linguist should read it, but
All right, fine.
anybody, all right, yeah, no,
I don't
I
know
want
if you wanna say-
you got it, you got it, yeah,
All right.
shoebox.
Anybody who done ever been affected by AIDS, HIV, y'all got the right to be upset. What I said was insensitive, even though I have no intentions on offending anybody. So my apologies.
Should have ended at that, but
But
Same tweet, same tweet.
Same tweet, just
same
one
tweet.
little return.
Not even the reply.
he just put a little
Not even-
space
not
in
even,
between.
Not even the reply to his
Yeah.
own tweet. He put this in the same thing.
But the LGBT community, I ain't tripping on y'all. Do y'all business is y'all business.
You know what
This
this sounds
guy
like?
just like did not. He
Stupid,
just
bro.
said I just retracted the apology, but was just like just keep doing.
You know what this sounds like when your mom makes you a apologize to someone you got in a fight with in like
And you don't really
elementary
mean it?
school.
Yeah,
and you're just like, man.
And then
like,
at
I
the end,
guess
you
I'm
throw a little
sorry."
like snark also, like,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I said sorry, but fuck you.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He should just change his profile picture to a rainbow flag. He'll be
Yeah,
fine.
bro. Take that black picture off the baby and better put all.
And change his name to DaBaby.
Just make his next album. This is why we aren't on the pod all the time. This is why we are only on special episodes. But no, keep going.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you're all dedicated though.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, man, let's move on from this. I'm done with this. The Locks versus Dipset. It's going down right now. It's on IG Live. The shit looks like a, you know what I mean? It looks like a big event. It looks like they're getting a
Yeah.
bag out of it. So salute to both groups.
It was looking heated.
It was looking heated already, straight from the jump. You know what I mean?
Off the rip.
Yeah, man. You really got some New York OGs in there. That's in that building. They ain't no like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Unless there's some youngsters that do the homework.
I mean,
It's mostly OGs in there. It's mostly like dudes cut from that
They've been
block.
through it, yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
heard that they had both the Brooklyn and the Bronx there. You know what I'm saying?
Which is crazy
That's
because
some crazy
the Locks
shit.
is from Yonkers. Is
I just
Yonkers?
remember the DJ saying
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. He was saying that, but I'm pretty sure it's just a whole New York thing, like in
Is that
general.
we got the Bronx and Brooklyn in the
Yeah.
building?
I mean, that's
the
like
Brooklyn
a.
Bronx in the building.
It's like a big West Coast event, and they're saying like, oh, we got San Francisco and LA in the building. Like, yeah, no shit. But
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's just
But
a
in
whole
New York,
big.
it's like
Yeah, well, I feel like within New York, like it's boroughs.
yeah,
It's
over there,
different
it's
over there.
like,
It's
yeah,
boroughs. It's
they-
about
they
like which
treat it
hood is
differently,
better.
yeah, it's like hella close.
Here it's
It's
cities because it's so spread out because California is big enough that, you know, we're like all the cities are far away from each
Yeah.
other. But over
Yeah.
there, everything's like within like districts.
So
and
the
shit, yeah.
energy and the
Yeah.
vibe is different out there.
And
It's
there's
just
only
more, it's
one
more
Dominican.
intense.
And that's
Yeah.
me.
And that's
I mean, you should have been there, bro.
I should have, but
Yeah, you
I,
do
I
it.
Damn,
don't
man, the
live there.
bodega called in. Like, we need you.
We need to take care of this cat right now. Y'all ever heard of bodega cats?
Oh yeah, there's always bodega
every fucking
cats.
bodega cat.
I mean,
Yeah,
even
bodega
some liquor
cat.
stores you go to, there's always like a little cat or dog outside just chilling.
Man, you gotta get in touch with your culture.
I don't know shit about shit, nigga.
But yeah,
You gotta open up a bodega,
I
bodega
know
here in
about
Seaside.
you know what I mean, salsa music and
You gotta sell.
conga drums and
are you guys
Yeah.
familiar with Dipset and the Locks?
Yeah.
no.
No, the
I'm
Locks is
yeah.
Styles P, Jada Kiss,
Okay,
Chic.
for sure.
Dipset is Jules Santana, Jim Jones, and
Yeah,
Cameron.
I knew Dipset. I just had no idea who the Locks were.
Oh, the Locks. The Locks came before the Dipset for sure. They were like in the '90s. They were more on that. They're like, they're basically like that's. They're like what Griselda was, kind of like
Back in
before.
those
You know what I
days,
mean?
yeah.
Like that was the Griselda
sure.
back in the day. Like Locks were like just three spitters, are like on some grimy ass
Just
street
some
shit.
crazy bars.
Yeah,
like,
just dudes are just gonna bar you to death, especially when
yeah.
Jada and Styles P will go back and forth. Psh, that shit is unmatched.
for
I
sure.
don't think, besides probably Mobb Deep, I don't see like a better chemistry within the duo, other than like Styles P and Jada. So
Yeah.
but I got the Locks winning this just because, you know, just more of a, I want to say impact maybe, or just more street shit, because I feel like, you know what I mean, the people in that building, you know what I mean, the streets. It's not that much executives, not that much
Yeah.
like popular people. It's not a festival. This is like, hey, this is our music. If you know us and you fuck with us, boom. And the majority of people that's fucking with him, is people
Yeah.
cut from that cloth. So this is
And,
definitely yeah.
Jim Jones has been bubbling a little bit lately too.
Oh yeah, man. He's
been
been
doing
on it.
his like his player shit, his fucking
Yeah,
you know
he's
what I mean, all that
he's
shit.
he's been consistent, man. He just came
Yeah.
out with an album all produced by Harry Fraud.
Yeah, that
like,
shit's
and
hard.
he's been doing features left and right, like on the OG shit or on the up and coming shit. Like he'll be on that album. Like you'll for sure see a Jim Jones feature in multiple albums. Like if you look the rap albums of the year this year, you know.
For sure.
Yeah. So Jim Jones has been on this. Styles P just dropped another album earlier this year too. Like I want to say like about a month ago. Styles P is like really one of the most consistent OG rappers out here. You know what I mean? So it's just beautiful to see that they're all still here. You know what I mean, on this earth, because you know there's a lot of great ones who ain't here no more. So to be able to see, you know what I mean, these two legendary groups you
Now
know,
that you
of
mentioned
hip
that,
hop.
it is sad. Now when we see stuff like this, we really got to pay attention because we've been losing so many legends lately.
Right. Not even legends, but young people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We lost Triple X. We lost fucking Pop Smoke, Nipsey. You know what I mean? Imagine. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
just so many,
potential, the potential verses or the potential legendary shit that could happen in the future for them.
Yeah.
Imagine like Nipsey Hussle celebrating the 10th year of Victory Lap or something like that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like we could have. You know what I mean? So it's just a blessing to be able to see this, that these guys, you know, want to say 20 plus years in the game, being able to reunite and just celebrate good music, celebrate music that helped people throughout all these years, you know,
And perform at that level.
and performed, you know, and seeing all the people in the lives that
And
they
still be able
impacted,
to move crowds.
Yeah.
be able to move
Like
crowds,
the way
bro.
that they were like emceeing that shit was hard.
Yeah, bro,
For
and
sure.
you know what I mean, and the people, man, like you know, like
Because like people, bro, that's such a lost art in rap music and hip hop now is actually being like a real MC.
MC
Like,
bringing the people
actually
together.
being able to be a master of ceremonies.
Master of
Like
ceremonies.
you really have people that they like hire people to be master of ceremonies that aren't even rappers, bro,
Mm-hmm.
to fucking like do all these concerts and shit and do all this shit and like get the crowd jumping. Like, nigga, that was supposed to be your job
Mm-hmm.
from the jump.
That was all part of the art because that's
Yeah.
the thing is that you know the whole art hip hop had 4 forms. You know, it was,
Bro, it was house parties in fucking New York, nigga, where niggas just fucking up some records and some niggas are spitting on it. You know
Right.
what I mean? People just
birth of
getting
hip-hop.
shit jumping, getting shit moving.
That's the
Like
birth of
just
hip-hop.
because, you know what I mean, you got a hype song isn't the same thing as
Or just being on a
really
street
doing
corner,
that shit.
you know, like
Yeah.
you attract a crowd and you get to move them, you know.
got a
and-
little boombox, attach a
Exactly.
mic to it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you
We have
plug it
some
plug it into like a street light.
right.
But even like, yeah, like, and that's like old tradition, you know what I mean? That goes all the way back to doo-wop, people being on the street corner doing that shit, you know what I mean? Fucking, all that fucking shit, jazz, everything started on the street, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it all has, you know what I mean? All of it comes to a different kind of story, a different adaptation.
Yeah,
And
it truly is a
new
blessing,
level.
man.
Mhm.
Truly is a blessing to see where it's at now. So like, just take a moment and really think back. Like, damn, like, what's the roots in all this? Like, where did these people come from? Like, people ain't really came from shit. Like,
Mhm.
so it's a blessing that we're able to, you know what I mean, to succeed in the art that we
all that
created.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So beautiful thing to see, man. We're doing this podcast right now as they're doing the verses, so I'm gonna wait till the end of the day. Hopefully, it's uploaded on YouTube or something. I want
And I'm
to. I
trying-
definitely want to catch that shit.
See, now you,
You
got
gotta-
me on it, so I'm ready, nigga.
you
I'm gonna watch
got
that
you got
shit.
a bet on the winner.
I got the locks. Just, you know what I mean? Just the bars for me. It's just Styles P and Jada and Sheik.
Nigga,
It's the bars for me.
we gotta.
Don't get me wrong. Dipset's Dipset, but I don't know. Locks is the locks.
We got to do a versus for sure on the slide through, bro. We gotta, you
Who-
know what I
who?
mean. Let us know if y'all would fuck with that. Let us know
Yeah.
if you'd fuck with a
Well,
versus.
what
from
you
us.
mean? Like we pick some artists?
Like we
or?
pick some artists. We pick some.
Oh yeah.
Whether,
Oh, like,
you
I'll
know
bring
what
them
I
out
mean?
here. That would be dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Me and
whatever. Like
Me and Ronnie did one. We did one a while ago, and
Yeah.
I never got uploaded. I chose Mod Deep. He was Outcast. It was a good
yeah.
one. It was a good one.
That shit's hard.
Yeah, yeah.
We gotta get on that.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Speaking of which, you know, more New York legends. Nas is dropping an album August 6th. King's Disease 2. Guys, what do you guys think about this?
I'm gonna be hyped for it. Honestly, you put me
Bro,
back on.
anything Nas, I'm always up for.
Hell yeah, bro.
Dude, I grew up on Nas. I fucking love Nas.
I
so
fell
like,
off.
anytime he drops something new, I have to listen to it.
I fell off when I was in high school, but this nigga put me back on when we slid down to motherfucking Baker's, nigga. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta listen back.
Yeah,
nigga.
I bumped that song
The
Echo.
fucking Echo,
Echo by
nigga, that
Nas.
shit is crazy.
Yeah, so check this out. I got the track list right here. I'm seeing not too many features, but there's this feature that some hip hop history in the making. Like this was 20 years in the making, man. He has Eminem on the record.
Wow,
Oh
really?
shit!
He has Eminem. I want to say this is the first time that they're getting on a song.
Damn,
Eminem and Nas.
that's
right?
gonna be hard.
Which is crazy to think about it. Like with both of them with their illustrious careers, you know, to barely be.
I just wonder what it's gonna sound like.
It's called EPMD 2. If you haven't heard the first EPMD, it's pretty dope. Just like paying homage to old school, you know what I mean, group, you know, Rakim, right? Rakim and forgot his name. Eric B, yeah. Rakim and Eric B.
When was the last time you put out an album? How long is it?
Nas?
Yeah.
He put out King's Disease, I want to say last year.
Was that
year.
last year? Damn.
Yeah, 2020.
Consistent.
Yeah, all produced by Hit Boy. This one's produced by Hit Boy again. And he also got A Boogie with a hoodie and YG on a song. So that's kind of new right
You
there.
got YG on the song.
I know that's kind of little left. That's a little left.
That's out of pocket.
That's out of pocket, right?
Nobody on the East Coast knows who YG is. like 0% of the population
Who
of
is
New
this,
York
B?
knows who YG is. Bro.
Who is this?
Bro, it's gonna be, bro.
You
What
put
if
him
it's
on at a
produced?
party,
What if
too.
that beat's just produced by IMC? For real?
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah.
Down south though, you put him on, and like people start looking at you like, man, get this trash off there.
People
And it's
knew
like,
who Nipsey was.
yeah.
Yeah, but that nigga,
Yeah.
but
That's
Nipsey's
normal.
like,
That's okay.
that nigga don't sound half as just absolutely California as YG does.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You
Nipsey
get,
kind of takes shit differently for sure.
YG's got that big bang. He's got that I need a Benz.
But Big Bank is such a fucking
you want a microphone, bro?
Bay Area shit. Yeah, you want a mic, bro? You want to sit in this shit? Nigga? Come on now.
Squeeze in here.
Yeah, you want to squeeze in the corner?
Hey, I can share the mic.
You want to go? You want to go next to the coochie jacket, nigga? Come on, slide through, nigga. We just got a camera right here, bro.
Slide through.
Oh,
Slide through.
One more outside.
After a shot. After a shot.
Another shot.
Take a shot.
Yeah. Slide
Yeah.
through.
So I'm excited to hear that song. We'll see how it sounds. He also got, you know what I mean, another feature, you know what I mean, very legendary feature. Very happy to see this. He has Lauryn Hill on the song as well.
Oh, shit.
So I'm excited to hear that. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be, it's been a minute. It's been a while. We all know what happened last time.
Hey, what was the album they had Jay-Z on with? Was it the last one?
I think you're talking about the DJ Khaled one? The Sorry Not Sorry?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for this Nas album, man. Just a few more days and gonna see what it's about. A lot of people are doubting it. A lot of people think it's not gonna be as good. A lot of people didn't like the first King Disease, but it won Rap Album of the Year. It fucking beat Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist Alfredo, which is crazy because I think that Alfredo album is this generation's Illmatic. That's my take on it. That's how I feel.
If that's how you feel.
That's how you know.
How you feel.
That's how I
Sounds like
feel.
some disagreement here.
I'm trying to create some disagreements, but everyone's just like, yeah, everyone's just on
we're
board.
just like,
Everyone's just on board. All right, cool.
I mean, nigga, you already see the painting. You know what I'm saying?
It's because you don't have the usual culprits that are against you, like Ronnie and Eric.
Yeah. Ronnie's gonna be like Gucci Mane.
Yeah. Did y'all hear the Davies Hoffa?
Here you go.
Davies Hoffa, all produced by Harry
There should
Fraud.
be a. Hold on.
He's sliding through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's a
Apollo in the
real,
build. It's not connected yet.
Oh shit! Where's this shit?
Oh, that's connected.
yeah, no. So hold on, we gotta do this.
You gonna get it right. I saw another album that I was like, really?
What is it?
Logic, bro.
He's coming out with another album.
Yeah.
Oh, for
why?
real? I really don't know why. His
Why?
last
Suicide
album-
Song Part 2.
You're
man.
good.
The whole
Gotta
album.
make sure people don't kill. Yeah, it's just gonna be the Suicide Song. Over and over and over.
Well, how you feel about Logic? But like, oh, I'm retiring. This is it for me.
Nigga,
and then next thing you know,
honestly, I didn't give a fuck, bro. Honestly,
Bro.
Logic could come or go.
Hey,
bro.
I'm gonna go with Hank. Nobody cared, but at the same time, like everybody knew that he was gonna come back anyway. So it's
Yeah.
like, so that's why nobody cared, because everybody's like, rappers never actually like.
we just
quit.
didn't
Yeah.
expect it to take this long.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. Logic had to say he was going to retire for attention.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who Logic was until, the little mouse pads. There's the little mouse pads. I kid you not, bruh. I have never heard a song from Logic.
I haven't.
I
either.
make
I
music.
knew who Logic. I've known
There's a
who
couple
Logic.
songs I like. There's songs I like,
He's
but it's
good?
like he's
No,
good.
like,
There's songs I like.
He has certain songs that are good.
They're
You
You
know
know
what I
what was
mean? That are
weird?
decent.
What's bro's name? The one that Eminem ruined, and now he's he's
Machine Gun
MGK.
Kelly?
Yeah,
MGK,
I
yeah.
always got Logic and MGK confused. I have no reason, but Logic has no
But
acting. career.
Logic's black, bro.
No, he's not.
Isn't he like biracial?
Yeah, he's biracial.
Yeah.
He's biracial.
Oh, he is,
and he
huh?
smokes weed. No, I'm just.
and he smokes weed.
And he smokes weed.
No, but it's funny that you mentioned that because I actually I knew who Logic was for a while since he was popping off, but I never listened to any of his songs even to this day.
Yeah, me.
No, yeah, I remember.
His songs is
Just
like,
for no particular reason, I just haven't, you know.
I'm not gonna front. He was wilding on those radio freestyle shit. Like he was
Yeah, no, he was
crazy.
going
Like he
in.
was fucking freestyling with his eyes closed while doing a fucking Rubik's cube and shit. But it just seems like, damn, all of that to now to the point where like we don't care if you retire now, and we don't care that you came back and dropped the fucking Bobby Tarantino 3. We didn't care for the first one. We didn't care for the second one. You just keep.
We damn sure don't care about the third
I don't
one.
even remember who
time's the charm.
Bobby Tarantino is, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a bug, bro. R.I.P. to Bobby Tarantino.
he's good. He's great, like freestyle, like fantastic,
Yeah.
right? But the thing is, once you get on his music, like he's got some catchy beats, right? Like he can put together a song, but he just gets preachy, and it's annoying.
Yeah.
Like he's got that one song I forgot. It's like it was like I'm in love with Nikki. And it's like blah blah blah, but it's like an allusion to like him quitting smoking. And it's like this is a good song, but like what the fuck is this subject matter? like it's like I fuck with it. Like I can tell you're very talented, but at the same time you're kind of an asshole.
Yeah. So what do y'all think? This guy can rap.
Oh
but,
yeah.
but what is it that he's missing? What is it that's making like
Bro,
people not care?
I'm gonna tell you what it is, and this is sad because a lot of people are gonna hate me for saying this, but it's that it factor. Because you can't be a rapper without having it, bro. Like no matter how good you are, like you're just gonna be relegated to like being like underground or being just like somewhere like with your own small fan base, or like all the rappers that do like local shows that like everybody around their city knows them, but nobody else knows them. It's all that, bro. Because
I feel like Shoebox just shitted on me. Just right now.
I mean, honestly,
except
I
for
think
Apollo.
I think
No it factor, just
I think it's he suffers from the same syndrome that or the same problem, I guess, like that like Hobson suffers from, or like other people that are like bars for bars, like they can spit as fuck and all this shit. And like YouTube, the YouTube rapper lane, bro. He's in the YouTube rapper lane.
He's in that Twitch lane.
That's what I call it. Like it's really that it's that Kenny Beats broke out of it by doing his fucking show where he had, you know what I mean, all kinds of fucking gangster ass fucking niggas on it, right? Kenny Beats was in that lane, but it's like he made a song about nicotine because he's not addicted to Molly. You know what I mean? Like Future made a song called Perky's Calling. This nigga made a song called what? I'm in love with Nikki. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like, not to discredit his shit or whatever. He's staying true to himself.
To like the majority of us.
But it's like a lot of people aren't gonna find that relatable. It's not popular.
Yeah.
So.
It's like the way that he presents it too, because like if you know like his like 'cause I looked at it a little bit. Like he had family, like he knows how to make crack and shit. Like he was with the shits, right?
Yeah.
But like when he puts it into a song,
torching him or what?
it just sounds like he's like, I don't know, it sounds born again. You know when like born again Christians are all like, oh,
It sounds like
blah,
a
blah,
Mormon
blah.
trying to talk to me.
It
at
does
the
sound like a
Safeway
Mormon
parking
trying to
lot.
rap about like being with the shit, you know?
I think that's what it is. We're talking about like Kenny Beats broke out of it. Why? Because you got into it with gangsters, right? We talked about how before a few days ago we talked about how 50 Cent G-Unit validated Eminem. So I feel like Logic is missing that validation. I feel like the people don't feel like he's validated.
Well, people just aren't.
That's what it
He
is.
I
just
mean,
doesn't-
you can fish for it though. Like plenty of people get put on without that validation.
And it's like flipping the script too, like and like I mean, just like he said, he doesn't have the it factor. He doesn't have the him factor. Period. Like he's just not like. It's kind of like if you really want to change how you want people to perceive you, you could do that with your imaging, with your branding, with everything. Because 50 Cent went from straight gangster, like shot 9 times, and F you, and then he basically like
Businessman.
You know what I'm saying? Now he's Mr. Power himself.
Mr. fucking
Mr. B.
Power.
He brought BET like freaking viewers out of nowhere, and ain't nobody was watching BET before. You know, nobody was really subscribing to HBO.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like 50 Cent, and then he curated the whole thing, dropped a book. After who's gonna want to like think about it, bro? Like what granny in the in the South is gonna want to listen to 50 Cent knowing that he's wearing do-rags, knowing that he's, he's trying to be 50 Cent, because you know how 50 Cent was.
Yeah.
Mini Man, all types of stuff.
Do-rag with the jersey.
He flipped the script.
Exactly.
And then once you flip the script, now people are respecting him. Not only that, but like elderly people are respecting 50 Cent, like calling him Curtis Jackson. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson.
Oh, Curtis, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just one of those things where if he wants it, he's going to do it. But I, at the end of the day, I can't speak on another man's cheddar. If he's getting his bread, then that's all that really matters. He's probably getting cheddar. So.
That's true.
It's
also,
we can talk about it on our podcast, but like, what the fuck?
That's what a podcast is for. That's what
but
a
like
podcast is for.
the him factor that you're talking about, like, you know what I mean? People, grannies know who Tupac is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I listened to a Pac album.
Yeah.
There's no granny that I have or like that a white person has that's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna put on motherfucking Pac. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
I've met some of those grandmas.
I mean, yeah, but they're out there. But I'm just saying, like, he had that him factor. He had that fucking magazine cover.
Yeah.
He had all those movies under his belt.
He was charismatic.
He was charismatic, and he was playing leading roles. He was playing leading roles in all black movies with real all-star casts. He was having that factor of just like, he's a cultural symbol. Logic staying in his hip-hop lane.
Expecting the move,
expecting
that kind of attention without doing that.
I think he needs to do celebrity boxing.
I'm gonna say something that's
Logic.
You should play Jake Paul.
Hey,
I'm
Bobby
gonna say something that might
Tarantino
be,
better
like-
pop out, bro.
I'm gonna say something that might
That
be
sounds
a
like a
little
good
bit
boxer.
controversial.
Yeah.
I think that Tupac also died at the right moment for him to like. He's like dead ass, because he could have, like, if you think about it, if he had lived for like the rest of his life, like look at what Ice Cube is doing right now. Like Ice Cube is like in fucking 21 Jump Street. I think that would have happened to Tupac. He'd be off doing like, fucking what is it, like Kindergarten Cop and shit.
Yeah.
Like all these old rappers are
Exactly,
doing right now. You know what I mean? Like, he died and he is a martyr, and like people love him because there's a legend that built around him.
Yeah.
There's like a mysticism that he's like enshrouded in because he died at his prime.
He died at his
You
prime.
know?
He didn't give us the chance.
Exactly.
to-
There's always that what if.
Yeah,
you know?
he didn't give us the chance for him to disappoint us.
No,
Exactly.
We never got that chance of him disappointing us.
That's why I said, bro, if Kendrick Lamar, like when Damn dropped and everyone was hating on it, I'm like, if Kendrick Lamar died today, Damn will be the most legendary album in all of hip hop.
Yeah.
Exactly. You
Like,
have
if
to pick
Kendrick
like the
Lamar
right
died,
moment to be like,
bro, if Kendrick Lamar got shot
like
crazy.
Like, look at what happened to God, like Juice WRLD too. Like, he died in his prime. There's always going to be that what
Rest
if.
in peace,
X,
Juice WRLD as well.
Of course, rest in peace to
X
Juice WRLD.
and rest
All
in
these
peace,
guys,
X.
they were in their prime, and that's the reason why they're legends, because you're always going to wonder, like, what would the next album
Yeah,
look
based off
like?
of the works that they gave as they were alive, they were already insane at the
Exactly.
ages they were.
Exactly.
So you would think, even if not, because even like 50 Cent's my favorite artist, but then you got the Curtis album. Even though I had like 4 platinum records, people say this album is not it. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was cool.
For
thought
real,
it was cool.
because it's got the I Get Money. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
yeah,
But,
absolutely.
like, all that. Like,
Give it like a 7 out of 10.
yeah,
I
it's
give
not,
it.
of course, if your first album, like your first studio album, because he had, the
course.
Power of the Dollar, and then, but if that's your first album, is like Get Rich Die Trying, every album after that.
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
You put the first one is such as a high standard.
And Tupac had one real album, right? That wasn't a mixtape out that when he was alive.
Yeah, it was
one album.
so, yeah.
It was
Machiavelli,
All Eyes
yeah.
on Me. That was
Yeah,
his
the All
only one.
Eyes on Me with like one, and then the rest were like posthumous, right? Or what is that what it's called?
Or
Posthumous.
Posthumous,
Yeah.
something like that, right? It's spelled like
Hippo-
Yes,
Yeah,
it's spelled
I don't know.
posthumous. Yeah.
Post hippopotamus.
Post-eponymous.
This is the video that blows. Do not cancel me.
For real, that's exactly what I'm thinking right now.
How dare you
We
say that
have
about
we have
Tupac?
all the representatives of Apollo Tracks here right now. We're just fucking going in on Logic. Like, he's never gonna work with us.
To be fair, I would never work with Logic. Logic, if you're out there, bro, we're 100% in support of your music career. If you want to tap in, you're more than welcome to tap in. $65 an hour for you, since you could afford it, $165 an hour. And we're just going to keep going up from there. If we go up with you.
Did you see they put out a Prince album?
Oh, for real?
Welcome to
Oh
America.
my God, really?
Just
Yeah.
recently?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
hard,
recently.
buddy. I'm gonna be listening to
Is
that
it
for
any
sure.
good?
I think
my
it's like
mental
a
work
I think it's just like a
Prince is
re-release
fire.
or something. Probably like a remaster.
Yeah, it's probably a remaster of like some of the others.
Bro, my mentor legit said when Prince died, like people like the investigators, they said he had like over like 15,000 unreleased songs. 'Cause he
bet.
was just, and Prince is one of those people where it's kind of weird that they're coming out with new albums because he specifically never wanted anybody to hear those records,
Yeah.
like ever.
Yeah. And I think it's fucked up that.
Yeah.
Well, I
They're
mean, he
doing-
lost his whole music. He lost everything.
Well,
lost
he
his
owned
name.
his shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, at the end, after he got out of his deal, but he lost his name in that deal. He lost all of his records in that deal.
That's
He
Michael
lost
Jackson.
his everything.
Michael Jackson's completely owned by Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His
So,
grandma
like-
was complaining about that song that Drake bought.
Damn.
You know that song that Drake was on
Which one?
with 50, or not 50 Cent, freaking Michael Jackson. He has a song with Michael Jackson now.
Michael Jackson also owned the Beatles. He
Yeah.
owned all their music. He bought them up. Paul McCartney was super fucking pissed.
Yeah, he
was
bought them out because
Yeah.
he was gonna give he was supposed to give it back. I don't know if he ever did.
I think he died before he.
Yeah, and
something
then
that.
that's like terrible. Now it's owned by Sony
yeah, I know, right?
and everything.
Yeah, so just be careful, you know what I mean, about those contracts, man. Get a lawyer.
Get a lawyer.
A paralegal,
Paralegal, yeah.
a team.
Yeah, whole ass team.
If you need a lawyer, Apollo Law Office is going to be opening soon.
Apollo LLC firm. That's backwards. Apollo Law Firm LLC. Period. All caps.
Well, fellas, man, it
All
comes to a
caps.
close, man. I appreciate y'all coming out to this and filling in the seats, man. Really grateful for y'all. Honestly.
Grateful for you guys having me on here.
It's always fun
You know,
when it-
3/4 through it.
Yeah,
you know
It's
what I'm
always
saying?
fun when it's not planned because then it's always like natural, you know, and everybody's
Yeah.
just like cracking up, having a good time. So
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
Henry's kind of, he's kind of dry sometimes. So.
Like, I try my best.
Man, he wanted
you
to
know what I'm
spend his
saying?
birthday or his mom's birthday with his mom instead of with me. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can't believe this
Man, that's
guy.
some snake shit.
What a good
I
guy.
hate you.
what a good
Disrespect.
guy.
What else can I say, bro? What else can I say?
I'm tired of these good guys.
Bro, what if your mom ditched you? What if you wanted to spend your birthday with her, but then she
Hey,
ditched you?
Henry, this is the true question. This is what we're gonna wrap it up with. Would you rather spend the
Is
day
this
with
the
your
out-of-pocket
Yeah, no,
question?
no.
Yeah,
Would
out
you-
of pocket question for
The
today.
throwback.
Would you rather spend your mom's birthday with your mom or Logic? I already know the answer to
tough
that one.
one.
We're signing out. Slide through, slid through. If not, you're getting slid through. Your girl's getting slid through too. Not by me though, because I have a girlfriend. By one of these guys over here. Or the fine dine June with the San Francisco 49ers hat.
Sucker free.
Yeah, it's got to mean sucker free
Yeah,
because San Francisco 49ers are not him. Okay, let's go. All right, we're signing out.
Seaside Market, August 27th.
Yeah,
Get
Seaside
that.
Market.
Get that.
Tap in with the Slide Through crew necks as well. You know
And
what
the
I'm saying?
FMM crew necks.
The Conglomerate by the Sea. Also, I'm rocking the FMM crew necks.
Hell
You know
yeah,
what I'm
shout
saying?
out to
Tap in
FMM.
with my
Tap
dude.
in.
FMM.Butters, spelled with 2 D's if you want yourself a crew neck. Shout out to him.
Apollo
Shout
Tracks.
out everyone that's putting in work. Shout out Apollo Tracks.
Shout out
Everybody's
to
that's just,
Apollo.
you know,
Choose
what I
your
mean?
photography right
Choose
here.
your photography
Mr.
right here. You know what I'm saying? He's doing the most for
Yes,
the
sir.
least.
Depends on the day of the week.
It depends on the day of the week. You know what I mean? He's doing the most, the least. Depends on the day of the week. Get your conglomerate by the sea crew necks. You know what I'm saying?
Slide through. All that.
yeah.
bro.
All
Keep
that.
it lit. Keep it lit. Y'all
Yeah.
stay safe out there.
Big band.
Yeah. All right. Slide through.
Yeah.
Or him.